Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. It's coming this way. Wait. Here we go. 36.
Jameis to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's a gain of 2.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready. 125. Give me that ball, defense. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Logan. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. T.J. Logan with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Pass complete from Watson to Akins. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. Watson now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. From the 24, Watson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. Through an opening, and there he goes. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This is fielded at the goal line.
That's it, baby. We go.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Watson, and Thomas has it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line.
First down, Texans.
On first down, Watson. Thomas has got it, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Watson with a give to Miller. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He can run for it, and he will. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll go with a draw. Watson hands to Miller, and they'll get him down right around the 16.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. He's at the 40, 20, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, well, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdoon, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. It's complete to Hopkins. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First down.
Switch.
First down, a run with Hyde. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They go back to the ground now with Miller. Down to the 25. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. He'll buy some time right. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 yards there and a first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. The quick slant caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call it a gain of 5, and it's a second down. Winston now. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will have a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Levante David. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 3rd down, Winston. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Let's go, D.
Watson on 1st down. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch the safety creep.
To throw is Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. I'll guarantee you Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use him a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustment.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Show me 54. Watch 54. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Now Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Watson being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper in the territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now it's Watson. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run again with Logan. Finding room at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 22. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a give right side. It's Logan. And some room to maneuver. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. T.J. Logan with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Winston and the Bucs.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Flip it. Green, triple team. Check. Come on. Contact.
Throwing, Winston. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
Here we go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with Miller. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Logan. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Green, triple team. Safe. Quick dash. Go. Check 50.
On 3rd down, it's Logan, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
First down.
They go play action here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Watson. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. On first down, it's Miller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 36, Texans 25.
In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6.
Hey, 24. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
2nd and 5 now. Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Completes it to Miller. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Miller, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Nassib make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
1
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to cose out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll run on first down. Logan. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Jameis to throw it. He's got it complete to Perkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On 2nd and 10, Winston flush to his right. That's caught by Howard. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man. Wait. Mike 41.
To the air again with Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Gay's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
This is fielded at the goal line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Nassib in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Watch QB jump. No time now. Watch QB jump. Chance.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Now Watson to throw on 3rd down. And caught up, and the Buccaneers have it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Winston now after the fumble recovery. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Going deep for Hopkins, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He's got the hook up to Miller. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a 1st down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the 1st down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the 1st down.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
4 down. 25, check 25, check 25.
Watson on 1st down. He'll run it. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout